Hello guys, I'm Joshua8600 and welcome to a new video of a game I'm going to be playing for the first time. It's called AER Memories of Old. I'm actually going to start today we're going to look at the eShop description of this because I think this is pretty cool. I got this like 3 months ago when it was on sale for like $1.20, and so I'm finally getting around to playing it now. So AER Memories of Old. Transform into a bird and fly to explore and experience a vibrant world of floating islands in the sky. The gods of old are forgotten, lost in the events that shattered the world, leaving only fragments of islands in the sky. This mystic world of endless skies, colorful islands, and ancient ruins is in danger of falling into darkness. As one of the last few shapeshifters, you are sent on a pilgrimage to the land of gods. Uncover the secrets that will help save reality itself. Fly and explore by transforming into a bird at will, a large open world of hidden secrets and new discoveries, a pilgrimage of mysteries, puzzles, and temples. Strong focus on atmosphere and aesthetics with a vibrant minimalistic art style. I really like games where, like just go around, explore, and actually explore and find things. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is I'm not going to be talking about it that much, but I want to say about Breath of the Wild for a moment. It is an open world. You do go around and explore for shrines and Korok seeds. Well, that's about it. I think Breath of the Wild could have been so much more, and I'm not saying this is on Love Breath of the Wild, but I'm saying like exploring wise, I really just like, exploring and getting into mysteries. That's one of the reasons why I like Randomizers so much, because you never know what you're gonna find next. So so I just wanted to, give that little exposition. Is that the word? Yes, exposition. But let's click. Let's pickle. So it says I've been playing for like 5 minutes. That's because I left it on the title screen here before I realized, hey, how about I just stream it? So, so yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty cool. Daedalic Entertainment 10th anniversary. But yeah, I think right now, I don't know if the game is actually on sale right now, but I think normally price is for like $20, but I got it for $1.20. So, and even if I don't end up liking it, no big loss, Have I resized the sidebar? No. Mhm. That's the I'm pretty sure that's the video of the oh, the reason why there's that gap is because here, that's because of the tracker is bigger than the image. So it'll, and then the word the Josh 600, the thing that you gave me, it didn't have it that never changed, but the tracker for Majora's Master and Ocarina of Time image cap is bigger than that square. It does jut out a little bit. This image doesn't, but I just didn't want to have it blank, so I still have that there. Okay. Press any button to start. I pressed a button and it didn't start. There we go. You got to press any two buttons to start apparently. AER memory. Let's check out the settings first. See if we can get like if there's gonna be voices. Let's see if we can get subtitles, etc. I always look at settings first. Interface, compass, whatever, audio. There's like really nothing except I don't want inverted cameras. Sensitivity seems to be maximum, which is good. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so should I get the timer up? Yeah, let's get a timer going. So let me open that really fast, and then life split. There we go. And in 3, 2, 1, let's pickle. Okay. Loading. So I wonder if if there's gonna be like music in this game. I hope so. Okay. Awk. Listen, I know you are eager to explore, but the pilgrimage is important to the people of the sky. As you know, in the early days before the Great Divide, the lands were very different from now. Instead of islands in the sky, the lands were one, and the ancients inhabited the world. They built great structures, among them 3 temples. Okay, so it looks like we might have to be, you know, finding these 3 temples. Here in the land of gods, your journey will lead you to all 3 of them. But something changed. The ancients somehow caused the great divide, shattered the lands, and left us with islands in the sky. The priestess Kara prayed by the lighthouse and found answers that helped our people survive the great cataclysm. The first stop for every pilgrimage is to visit Kara's shrine. Okay, so go on in, Ak. I will wait for you outside. Oh, that's loud. Let me turn it down on my TV. Okay, so L to move. I'm just going to press buttons right now, see what happens. Okay, so pressing X is the compass, which is cool. So, you know, a map and etc. I like those. D-pad doesn't do anything. To center the camera behind you is L and not ZL. Okay. Oh, now it'll tell me how to. A to jump. Didn't I press that earlier? Thought I did. Pretty sure I did. Okay, by the way, is that just a green line on the wall? Is that anything? Mushrooms. So I don't know if there's like things you can just like pick up if you know. But like look, we want to take a because this game is partly, you know, all about aesthetics, right? So let's just like observe it, you know? Hello, whoever just joined. Hello. Okay. Oh, hi, Sora. By the way, okay, I am showing the thingy in there. Good. Okay, so, yeah, let's just keep walking. These are cool-looking lanterns. That's a big mushroom. These graphics, just, I don't know, just remind me of Slime Rancher. I wonder if they're use the same engine. Ooh, read. This tablet is really worn. A part of the next text is unreadable. In the land of gods, there were 3, in 3 houses, slumbering in eternal skies. Okay. So I wonder if this is just a jumping test versus a land, like some place to explore down there, because that'll probably be too high to jump up there. And besides, soon we'll be able to turn into a bird, be a bird anyway, and fly anywhere. This is called AER, Memories of Old. I don't know if it's on any other platform, but it's on Switch. The memory of light in our heart, shining with the name of Kara, our priestess. Her lantern guided and protected us when the world shattered and we became the people of the sky. I got this 3 months ago when it was on sale for only $1.20. I think like the price when it's not on sale though is like 20. So, and then the description like really caught my eye. I just haven't played until now, but I read the description before I again like on the stream. So like, and I explained why it caught my eye basically. This is a really cool looking statue of like a fox. I like that a lot. It's kind of lagging right here though. Okay, just keep moving on the path. But I have several games that I got, you know, for really cheap, only $1 or $2 that I have to play. So I'm probably gonna be doing that like for the next week. Okay, I don't want to fall because that's where is that where I started, or is that where that's where I just came from? Okay. Enter the Hall of Memory, where sleeps the light of Kara. Light of Kara. It never went out while she was alive. Oh, she's dead. I didn't catch that. Ask, and maybe it will shine forth to answer you. Okay. Yeah, but this game is all about like exploring things and secrets. But it's like meant to be very calm at the same time. So yeah. And that's one of the reasons I like randomizers so much, is just exploring and finding things. Approach. Okay, burning incense maybe? No. Or you just let the match be like, I don't know. But you're praying? Like this is probably based on like, this is probably like a kind of maybe a, not like a cultural lighting ceremony, but I don't know what culture it would be. I don't really know anything about this kind of stuff, about like any culture, about religion, praying, etc. Ooh, did we just get teleported? Or maybe we're like having some kind of vision. Why lantern? That button. Oh, the place is falling apart. Oh, hey, look. Is Kara gonna lead me out of here? Or maybe these were people from the past who were praying to her. Yeah, see, look. I think these were like spirits that were praying to her in the past. Maybe they died in an accident here, and these are like their souls or something. I don't know. Whatever. It looks like it wants me to go this way. Oh dear. Well, that just fell. There's a barrel here. Can I do anything with it? Hey. Whoops. Maybe it wants me to come down here. Okay. Probably does. Okay, but dead end. Oh. It's a river. Can I jump across, or will I get swept away? It doesn't look like I'm getting swept away. What's that? Looks like there's some backstory over here. Something over there. Okay, we won't get swept away at all. I hope these lanterns will burn long enough to guide the young pilgrim. Okay, so we're supposed to follow the lanterns. So we can go down, but the lanterns go up. Wonder what's down then. Maybe it's a dead end. I don't know. Let's see if we can see. Yeah, I think it's just a dead end. I really like this art style, like, and you can just see like the polygons on like the floor. I don't know. I like minimalistic art styles. Like, I don't need things to look like as if they're like you know actually happening right in front of me, like you know like a lot of modern games do. Like like they're impressive, but you know it's like video games aren't like if we're why play video games if it's just gonna look real, you know? Just do those things in real life. Well, hey, maybe don't go like blowing things up like I see in the Far Cry 6 commercial, but oh, let me turn off the Wii. I accidentally just turned on the Wiimote when I had the Wii on for when I was testing the thing earlier. Okay. Let's, okay, can we read these? Maybe this is just our starting point, though. Okay, I can... Ooh, person. Ak, you made it out okay. Thank the gods you're all right. No, I'm not gonna say anything. What happened in there? I thought the worst when the cave collapsed. When the cave collapsed. Fine. I'll actually let me get back to that thought. Thank the gods. You know, that's like a. I've read that before. Like it's like not even just in the like a monotheistic kind of thing. Just like in a way, it's like. Maybe it isn't, but at least I think it might be. It could be interpreted as that, like you know, kind of like in this here. Obviously, there are like three gods here. Like in talk about like in real life, it's like you know respectful of like polytheistic cultures as well. So if you say so, you don't just say thank God, but like thank the gods. Is that the lantern? Strange. That lantern is an ancient artifact called Kara's light. Somehow it shines for you. It's the first time in generations. Keep it safe for now. I'll stay here to investigate the shrine. Meanwhile, you should continue your pilgrimage. There's a village over by the lighthouse. Just follow the kites to get there. Okay, I see the kites in the background. Talk to Dana when you arrive. She will tell you where to go next. When jumping... Oh. I'm glad you didn't hurt yourself, Auk. Okay, when jumping... Oh, that's so cool. Discover the settlement. And you don't take damage and you fall either flat. Okay, maybe that's if you're transformed. Hold on. I don't want to transform just yet. I want to look around. I guess, actually, at this point, I'll be able to come back, right? Oh my god, this is cool already. And then you can make your, your sharp turns, so you're just not, like, flying willy-nilly. R, enter free look camera. When flying, LR, reset chase camera. That's really cool. And good, and I think that's good flying controls too. Hold on, let me take out the lantern. Oh, these are graves. Aren't they? I wonder if a small grave means like they were young. Yeah, these are graves. Wow. Okay. Yeah, these flying controls are pretty intuitive, actually. Okay, I might be... Ooh, what's this right here? Because you can transform at will. I just want to see what this is right here on this little top. I wonder if I can remap the jump button to B. Oh, it's just a tree. Look at it. It looks cute. Okay, so it says follow the kites, right? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. What's that down there though? Lantern. Is it just a birdhouse? A big birdhouse? Okay. Follow the kites. Okay. Yeah, look at all these. This is gonna be really cool. This game, I think. This is already. Oh dear. Is that a loading zone? I just passed, so it like lags slightly. Okay, I'm in the village, so I'm looking for someone named Dana. Hello, Auk, and welcome. What was that noise we heard? What? You made it out okay? I'm John, by the way. Dana and I take care of the lighthouse here on the island. We try to make sure that nothing weird happens in the land of gods. Not an easy job considering all the strange old ruins and wonders here. Haven't had much time to visit them since Aaron was born. But I don't mind. I think she longs for adventure, which makes her father proud. If you have the time, I would recommend you go to the Windsong Falls. When the world was whole, a water spirit combed her hair at the stream there. Beautiful hair at that. The wind sang to make her hair flow down until it mixed with the clouds. Thus, the rainbow was born. Okay. Not that I've ever seen one there myself, but it's a nice story. Anyway, you can find the place just north of here. Continue beyond the clouds. Okay, and luckily we have a compass, right? And we also have like a giant map here too. Maybe this is the map of the whole game. Auk. That's your name, right? Right? What happened? Did you see any ghosts or spirit animals, treasures, secrets? I want to explore too. It's so unfair that I'm stuck on this island. Sometimes I go on adventures with my parents, but it's still adventures. We once went to a super awesome place. It's up north. It's also kind of snowy. With this huge statue. It's kind of broken, but still cool. My name is Aaron, so you know. What was that ding I just heard? Are you alright, Auk? It was Auk, right? We heard rumblings from Kara's shrine. I'm so glad you made it out. My name is Dana, and welcome. It was a long time ago we had a pilgrim here. Your mentor, Medvin, was actually the last one before you. My parents helped him back then. Now, I, John, and our daughter Erin will help you. If you ever feel lost, just return here and talk to us. We are here to guide you after all. Okay, so maybe if you get stuck in the game, she's here to like progress you forward. Every pilgrim's journey requires a visit to the 3 temples in the land of gods. Kara sealed them a long time ago, right after the Great Divide. There is a sigil in the ground close to each temple. That's where we gather to pay respect to the spirits, and so you too should go there. Sacred words are revealed to those who approach with an open mind. The Eventide Sanctuary is closest, and you will find northwest of here. Okay, so I should go north or northwest, one of the two. Let's see what this is right here. This must be the lighthouse. It doesn't seem to do anything right now. I should come back here later. Okay. It said continue north, go beyond the clouds, right? And there's also the Eventide Sanctuary, I believe it was called. That's northwest. So beyond the clouds, and there's northwest. No, actually, let's go here first. I want to go to that little island. I wonder if if you can slow down your speed at all. Okay, whatever. Actually, let's just head north, because I don't think this is it. Okay, north beyond the clouds. There we go. I wanted the camera back that. I forgot the button. Windsong Falls. Okay, so yeah, this is where he told me to go, John. Honestly, just transforming and transforming back makes it, it's just faster. Okay, do you not? Oh, you can't really grab or anything. Ugh! So it's like, is this where the spirit would be? I was under the impression that I would find the spirit, but maybe not. Maybe up on that tree. That lag though. Let's look at our map. Oh, can we can't really see anything on the map, except where we have and haven't explored overall. But trying to find a specific place. Maybe we will find one of those. Maybe just not yet. Northwest. No, okay. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no! Don't die. I don't know. Maybe there's just a barrier. I don't know. This reminds me of Skyward Sword. That specifically. Alright. Okay, so you can't just you actually have to, be kind of good at the flying. I just hit a tree. I'm just bad at the flying, but these controls are actually pretty good. I'm just forgetting the buttons. Oh no. Okay, flap. Do that button. There we go. Okay, so you keep your momentum when you're turning back into a person. You can't I don't think there's a button to just stop your momentum. Okay, so here's a shrine of some kind. Let's see. Obviously this is glowing, but is there anything else for us around here? This is okay, lantern. Okay. A use. What did that do? Okay, something. It did something. Made triangles fly to this place. Okay. I don't know what this means. like is saying use the Eventide Shrine or Sanctuary or whatever to light this, but and then I have to do one with the moon over there. It looks like, but what does that symbol mean? Does that correspond any at all possibly to our map to give us a clue that's where we were? I'm not sure. Okay, so it looks like we have to do the same thing. So, whoops. So let's look for the next temple. Right, this right here. Yeah. We did something. Okay. Let's follow. Whoops. Press wrong button. What's that down there? Ugh. Wait. I just want to go down there. There's a big rock. Okay. Is there nothing down here? Fly. Flap those wings. Awk. Alright. Set in. Loading. I wonder if this game auto-saves. Okay. Has it loaded yet? There we go. Discovered the vault. Saving. Okay, so it did just save. Oh, we can't save. Ah, so okay. I was trying. Okay, now there's a little bit more context to it. Wait. And this is not where I was. Oh, I can't turn into a bird when I'm inside a place like this. Okay. But I do have my lantern, which I probably should. Can I light these? This looks like things I should be able to light. So did I miss any like spirits along the way? Okay. Power up. Huh. Well, if I remember correctly, the outside symbol. Hold on, I don't know. Power. Let's go to the door and see if there's a clue there. So I guess this is our first real puzzle. Oh, what is that camera? Reset it. So, oh, do I need a sun, moon? Do I have to like complete the image? I don't know. Let's see. It just like the camera's doing that on its own. At least, is it? I think it is like doing that automatically, and that hurts. Okay, so it said this one has to be the moon. How do I solve? I don't know what I have to do. Okay, let's just try having it that. Oh, that one. Oh, that one undid itself automatically. Wait, did I solve this one already? It says I can't power it anymore. Wait. Oh, here it is. It was this side because it was connected to this right here. I guessed and I got it right. Dumb luck, but now I understand. So I should have been. What is that game called? That really complicated puzzle game That open world puzzle game that I played one. I don't remember. But it's like you had to look very carefully on like where certain power cords led. It was like everywhere was a puzzle. My sister had me play it. I played it for a little bit. I need to ask her what that was. I believe we own it on Xbox. Take key. I wouldn't mind trying that again. Okay, so I got a key. Not sure what that did. Okay. Let me fly. Get out faster. Okay. Let's go, Awk. Why is that name familiar? Oh! Hello, little wanderer. You took your time. Were you perhaps led astray, or just followed by the slow one? I think his name is Medvin. Slow as few shifters I have met, but sharp, intelligent. Do you know what it is you found? You hold both light and key to lead you into twilight, both dusk and dawn, I believe. Southwest of here. Okay, southwest. No flying for me, yeah. Southwest of here, there is a temple, the silhouette of a setting sun. You will find more answers there. Go now, bird faster than Medvin. Southwest, you will find the silhouette of a setting sun. Secrets await you in the deep. Seek counsel for the ones who slumber. Thank you, Mr. Two-Tail Fox. Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Dawn of Dusk. Oh, what was that? I need a... While this is loading, I'm going to ask my sister what that game was. What was that open world puzzle game called? I can't remember what it was called. It was a pretty good game, actually. I don't think she remembers either, because she's like, open world. I'm like, yeah, you're the one who had me play it. Great. She doesn't know either. Southwest. Oh! Going through the clouds. Wait, is this a portal? Am I even going forward? She doesn't know. This is great. Twilight Lake. Oh, I did find it. I guess that's just a very, very large cloud. Southwest of here, you'll find a temple. I guess that's the temple over there. Let's just take a top-down view of everything so far. See if there's anything here. This. What is this place? Take out our lantern. The self-proclaimed God reaches too far. I hope he stretches himself too thin. What? Wonder what that means. The witness! Yes! She that's what it was. The witness. Thank you, Janine. Oh wait. It kind of reminds me of The Witness. I thought it was I knew it was like the and something with a W. I didn't know like what. Alright, whatever. I don't think there's actually anything here. Oh. Ah! Okay, what's this right here, though? Another, hold on. There's light here. There's another birdhouse. Unless this is where I already was? No, it can't be. Like in the past. There, let's just head over to the temple. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. Okay. What's this over here? Whoops. Again, I pressed the wrong button. Ooh. It is, but the flying is so seamless. Let's see, what happens if I go in the water? Oh. It's like there's no swimming, it's just... Huh. Let's take out our lantern. Okay, there's someone here, or at least there's ghosts of someone walking. Open temple. Wait, is that all I have to do? Oh, wait. People are going... Is there anyone leaving? No, everyone's just here heading to the temple. But this looks like a sun and a moon thing needed as well. Maybe that's what my key is. Eh? Oh, I'm wrong way. Wrong way, Ock. What? This goes down pretty deep. Hey. So let's pickle into a temple. So they said there are 3 temples, right? How much is this game? Let me look it up while it's loading. On Steam right now is for $1.49. But according to Nintendo.com, at least on the Google preview, says available now $19.99. Was that referring to this game? Available now. Well, I'm logged in, so it can't tell. It just says it's downloaded. Hold on. Let me sign out. How do I sign out? Sign out. Come on. And come on, refresh. Sorry this is taking so long. Yeah, right now it says it's $20 in the eShop. Discovered Event Tide Sanctuary, so that leads out. Okay, take out our lantern. We made it. So yeah, I got like a huge discount on this when I got it. We will be safe here. So far, at least for my $1.20, I think this was worth that. I'm liking this so far. And I don't know how big the game is, but like this is the first temple. If there are only 3, so I'm trying to think. It seemed like if that's the case, then it might be short. So I don't know if that's worth the 20. That's where I was like going with that whole thing. Okay. It says we will be safe here. It's like do you think maybe that's when everything was falling apart? Like became the broken islands, and then they were trying to like get to safety, and that's what like they escaped to here. The Twilight Guardian opened her eyes at the light of sun and moon shining together. Twilight Guardian opened her eyes at the light of sun and moon. She sat down and calmly took both in her sky hands, bringing balance to light and shadow. With her right hand, she releases the sun to let people back from the dream. With her left, she flings the moon into the night sky so that people may dream at all. She is the heartbeat of the seasons, at the center of the world, the breath of life and order. Okay. The Twilight Guardian, she sounds like one of the gods. I don't know. I was gonna say God, but I was like, yeah, but like this is literally a, there are 3 gods in here. At least I think it said there were 3 gods. Because this is the land of gods, or land of the gods maybe, or just the land of gods. Okay, this is a big symbol. Let's see. Okay, it's kind of like 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So it's an octagon with a line through it. 3 octagons with a line through them. Because that symbol might be important for a puzzle. Wait, this camera. I don't think it's me. I think I think it is me. I don't think it's the game doing that with the camera. Wait. Yeah, actually it is. Look. Wait, what? I don't know if it is or not. What? That's really weird. Like it was doing it and then it stopped. Well, if I hold Z, maybe it won't do. Oh no, that's actually giving me a headache. The camera. Maybe I should just not touch the camera and only use Z to turn. Everyone's here. Examine. Man has paws that cannot run, but chases longingly the sun. Man has wings that cannot fly, but he will always seek the sky. Man has eyes that cannot see, but watch eternity. Man is lost, unknowingly in danger, to his own mind, always a stranger. Check options. Yeah, let's do that. Gameplay. See, it's only talking about sensitivity, but it's like tilt camera in air, vertical sensitivity. See, this is with air it's fine. Maybe it's on the ground. Let me vertical sensitivity. Let's just turn that down. Okay, maybe it won't do it as much. That was a really cool poem though. Let's see what this is over here. Unless, wait, was this where I just came from? I think so. Wait, no. No, it's still doing it. I think it's automatic. I think the game wants me to be looking down. Look at it! I'm literally not doing anything. And then it just keeps doing that. Oh, and it won't let it go back down. I wonder if it like on the controller it's not going back to like center position the right stick, because Overwatch, like on Overwatch it does that on the menus, because my Xbox controller, like, it doesn't always go back to center. It's just very slightly off and then it just wrecks everything. Maybe that's going on here. But like it shouldn't be moving this fast. It shouldn't be moving look, I'm not doing anything. Okay, like but it's really giving me a headache. Wow, this is a big place. I have no idea where I'm going. Well, I know what. Let me try the Joy-Cons. Let me try the Joy-Cons, actually. Hold on. Let me grab them. Change grip / order. There we go. So we'll try it with the Joy-Cons for now, and I don't know at the exact moment where the Joy-Con holder is, you know, for it to like play with the controller. So I'm just gonna have to do it like this for now. Okay. let's see. I haven't held the Joy-Cons in forever. This feels very foreign to me. Use. Okay, so it looks like I have to find 4 of these cube things. Honestly, I think it was the controller. Because I'm able to move things just fine now, it seems. What? Oh, maybe all 4 are in this room? Not just in the whole temple, but this one room. They're reaching down. Did someone fall? On that rock. Did someone fall and die here? Wow. Alright, here's another one it looks like. Use. Okay, maybe there are 5 actually, because there's one on top of the door too. So yeah, it looks like it was just it was my controller. Huh. I see 2. Okay, I see the other 2. So yeah, there were 5. Up there and then there. Okay. I see a broken bridge. Honestly, I think my Joy-Con thing is in that drawer right in front of me. It is! Okay. Because that's where I keep, like, you know, my nunchuck, my Wii Classic controller, the other GameCube controllers, the fake one that I got that was refunded, but they said to keep. Okay. Joy-Cons it is for now. Then we need to get over there. But the bridge is broken. I don't really see a way to get up there unless that little thing right there I can maybe jump to from there. We'll see. Or is just walk up to it. Okay, just walk up to it. Never mind, I was overcomplicating it. This isn't really a platforming game. Hey, we opened the door. There's still that big giant staircase we need to go up to still. What is that? Ah! Aw. Awk. Oh, now I know why Awk Awk is familiar. In a Kedicker's video, he pronounced Uka Uka as Awk Awk. In one of his Crash Band, in one of the Crash videos. No wonder it was. Hey, I think I'm just going everywhere with how I talk. See, this is how my brain works. Everything goes 10 million miles a second. Can I jump on up here? No, it doesn't want to let me walk up that. I forget. Because I never played the Joy-Cons, I forget how little the sticks actually move. It's ridiculous. Okay. Ah, so we are halfway done. That's the power of the moon. Now we have to do the power of the sun, and then we can go over there. Okay, let me save. Let's see, can I read this text? This people are praying here. Why is my right the thumbstick on here feel like sticky? It's like feels like rubber that's like aged too much, and then like some sticky stuff comes off of it. Read part 1. I am Kara of the Thunder Islands. So that was the priestess. Was that the phrase that they used? I am Kara of the Thunder Islands. I had a strange dream that I will record here so that others may perhaps understand its meaning as I did. I had come to study the holy carvings in the lighthouse in the land of gods, trying to understand our heritage. As I reached out to touch some of the runes, it suddenly felt as if a warm hand passed over my eyes, and I fell asleep on the sacred stone. In my dream, it seemed to me that the stone beneath me glowed from within, forming a staircase up into a starry sky. Far away on these steps, a golden light grew and drew close. Stars flew from the sky and became someone who had the shape of music. The shape of music, and was gentle and sad. Okay. So this must be, you know, her sleeping on that stone, maybe? The god spoke to me not in words, but in memories and feelings. He warned me of a terrible greed from beyond, a void in the hearts of men. As he showed it to me, I felt it stir and come between us, darkening the golden steps like a storm cloud, cold as eternity. Terrified, I cried out at the pull of this dark void, and I woke. I could not speak for 3 days, but I set out to the ancient temples immediately. If what I have seen is true, the gods are alive, and they need our help, as we need theirs. I want to read that second part again. As he showed it to me, I felt it stir and come between us. Okay, the void, darkening the golden steps. Okay. I'm liking like the lore in this so far. It's not like too complicated to understand. It's just so I need to go on this side now, right? Obviously, that's where the stake is. So I need to go down here and then probably up to the left. So was this the... Okay, this was the big staircase I didn't go up before. So perfect. Let's just go this way. Solve the puzzle. So there's a door, a separate door right here, it looks like. Maybe there's a puzzle just to open that door too. Not really sure. Did I miss something? Okay, let me turn down the horizontal sensitivity. I'm gonna turn up the vertical a bit. I'm gonna turn down the horizontal to the same. Cause there we go. Now at least they match. Did I already read this? Yes, this was the cool poem. So there's no map or compass inside a temple. This is where I came from, right? Hold on, I see something up here. Someone's sitting. This is their tent, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Did I go up there? See what? Wait, what is that up there? The big white thing. Looks like a sun. I don't know what I'm doing. But let's I think this is where I came from, no? Invisible wall. Yeah, I think this is where I came from. Let's go up this way now. People pointing. It's over there. Yeah, that's a big sign. Oh, that's right. This was where it came from with the hexagon, or the octagon, I should say. So maybe I didn't go down there. No, I definitely did not come down here before. Okay. Okay. So automatic platforms, you don't have to time it, you just have to jump. Okay. That's a door that's, you know, like, oh, no, this is already the door then. Okay. Hey, here's something. Use. There we go. It didn't open up a cutscene. That was weird. Just kind of froze. But it did open. Okay, now before we head in there, let's head up to see what else there is here. Okay. Big things. So, oh, okay. We don't want to fall. We need to be careful here. So there's still that door we need to go into. This might take us to that path of the puzzle, so we can open up that big door. Then we can go throughout that other door, I guess. Okay, here's a statue. Alright, stuff. Moon. Okay. People are praying here. Oh, wait, this is part 2. No. Okay. Read part 1. In before this is progress. You mean that door that I skipped? When the world was still new and the Creator had drawn the lands, the spirit animals gathered to talk. A fox said, "There are new animals around. They walk on 2 feet." A crane said, "A new bird?" The fox shook its head and said, "They have no wings." A monkey said, "I have seen them too. They are without fur and they cannot climb well." An owl said, "They fear the night and drive it away with fire." An otter said, "They build nests on the land, but they are not one with it." A deer said, "They are loud and do not know how to walk the woods." A bear said, "They are like cubs who do not know the way home." The fox cocked its head and said, "Yes, that is why we have to help them." So all the animals think we're idiots, basically. Help them? The other animals looked stunned. "Yes," the fox said. "Their minds see eternity, and they are lost and afraid. They need something to hold on to, or they will harm themselves. The lands and us. What do you propose?" "I propose a pact. If one of them can talk to us, we offer him the bond with the land. If he accepts, he can take the shape of one of us, the one he made the pact with. And he will be one with the land and still see beyond the veil. And he can guide and guard his people, and so we will all be at peace." Okay, what? Let me read that again. "And he will be one with the land and still see beyond the veil, and he can guide and guard his people, and so we will..." Okay. The other animals saw the wisdom in this and agreed to it. And so some humans can become one with the world, and the chosen were called whisperers. Okay. So it looks like because I can turn into something, or Oct can. Oct is a whisperer, right? There's so much to explore and there's no map. See, look at all this. You know what? I kind of want to go back to that door now. Because I don't know where it is. I'm not going to be able to find it again. Which way should I go first? This is clearly something. So how about we just... Can I not light this? I guess not. Oh my goodness. So there are only 3 temples, but you can see these temples are kind of big. Just a little. And this is only the first one too. Now we're here. And we're back at a different juncture now? No, it's definitely somewhere new. Power up. What? Oh, hold on. There's multiple of these. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get what we're supposed to do. Whether I can solve the puzzle pretty quickly is one thing, but I know what we're supposed to do at least. What? Do 2 of those do the same thing? Oh, there are only 3 of these controls. Okay, and then let me go back to this one, I think. So it seems like it's this one only locks it to this one or the other one. Wait, no, is there a 4th one? Yeah, there is a 4th one of these. What? So this kind of says how they move, right? This one is one whole side. Only going that way. One full 180 degrees to the left. Okay. This one does... Wrong, not the one I want. At least not yet. This does... 135 degrees. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. I think I figured it out. There we go. We got it. We got it. We figured it out. We solved a puzzle. We solved a puzzle. Hey, let's save. Now what do I do? Go back. Is this where I came from? Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? No. Wait, is this where... Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, I came down the stairs. Okay. So I did this. Power up. Okay. Okay, that one was probably the easiest puzzle yet. Compared to that last one, that one was actually easy, but we had to do that last one first. Ugh. See, maybe that other door led to that. Know what? Know what? Now I'm gonna go back now to that other door that I missed. We just solved a big puzzle, and this is an easy landmark to get back to. Let's just go back, though. And it shouldn't take that long to get back. We should just not be bad at platforming. Oh my god. Don't be bad at platforming, Auk. Because if you fall, Auk, that would be kind of bad because I wouldn't know how to get back here. See, that's the door we unlocked. I think this was the door we unlocked. Or was this it? No, this is where we first came from, right? Yeah, this was the jumping room. The jumping blocks. Maybe I shouldn't have gone in here. I don't know. This is like... Oh, wait, no. Hold on. This was just the door that, Yeah, this is the door with the poem. That is just on this side. So it's a shortcut. Back to the main room, I guess. Right? Because... Wait. Where are we? That's where we're trying to get, right? And we did that side, and we have to do... I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I am lost. Because that's where I went down, right? Yeah, I think maybe it was just a shortcut in the end. Wow. I was like, that looked really familiar. I think I know where that is, but like not exactly. My brain hurts. Also, it doesn't help that the camera earlier was like I still have the headache from that. So it's like my face is like scrunched up right now because I'm just like trying to like keep like squint my eyes slightly so not all the light is coming in. Okay, we made it again. So you should get ibuprofen or something like that. Maybe, but who needs medications? Honestly, that kind of stuff doesn't really work for me. Ibuprofen, Tylenol, etc., which is acetaminophen. That kind of stuff doesn't really work for me, in my experience, which is unfortunate. Just kind of have to wait it out. That's why I'm like drinking more water. Your room is in total darkness. No light gets in. Thing is, I definitely need some light because like lights from a TV screen or otherwise would just like really hurt. But like when I have a headache, I become like a little bit sensitive to light as well. So it's like, pick one. Which one's my poison? No light at all, or too much light, or not enough, or too much. One of the two, I should say. So Oscar, what do you think of this game so far? Hold on. Did I miss anything? It's interesting. Yeah. I wish there was some music though. Like there's just ambient sounds. One of my biggest complaints about Breath of the Wild, which people seem to like about it, is that there's no music. There's sounds, but there's no music. But again, like I think this is definitely worth $1.20 so far. I've already got an hour gameplay out of it, give or take a few minutes from all my issues with the camera and whatnot, which was not the game's fault. That was definitely the controller, because I haven't had the issues since switching to the Joy-Cons. It seems as if this door has been stuck for a very long time. Wonder if there even is anything on the other side. Well, how about we shall see. Yeah, it's atmospheric music. Hey, Shaky Phone is back. Ostra's favorite running gag of the stream. It's not even a running gag. It's just the thing that's happened. Okay, here. Oh, here's the other staircase, or the other ramp. Which, yeah, there we go. So I think I found my way, what I was supposed to do. So yeah, but like this definitely doesn't work for every game, but something my sister said before, try to get like if you get around 1 hour per dollar that you spend, then it's it's a good value, and because it's only $1.20, just say $1, and I feel like this is good so far. I'm gonna save before talking to her. To the guardian. Come here, little bird. A very long time ago, your people addressed me as the Twilight Guardian. Sitting at the border of dusk and dawn, ensuring safe travel on the paths to the lands of dreams and back again. Even after the Great Divide, I was there, watching as your priestess Kara led her people to safe shores here in my temple. A long time have I waited for this moment to come. I have grown weak, but for the power I was lent, tethering me to your world. Listen carefully, little bird. Once again, the void has awakened with great hunger. This time to devour all that is left of our world. There's still a chance to stop him. The priestess Kara hid 3 fragments of great power, 1 in each temple. You have to make the 3 fragments 1 again. I will give you the part I was given for safekeeping. Without it, I will fade into oblivion. It has been my link to this world since the time of gods were lost in the minds of men. But we cannot wait. Please accept my fragment and finish what was started so long ago. So yeah, but like for example, WarioWare, like if you 100% it, yeah, that probably, it could be a lot of hours. I finished, the main story in what, 2 to 3 hours? I love the game. I think that was definitely worth, the $60. So, and then I have to, there's still a lot left to play in it too. So it's like, you can't really gauge the time like that for every game, but like, for something like this, if you spend, pretty cheaply, I would say that would, then again, I think that's only $1 or $2, so, not much, but I'd say that would be a good way to determine stuff. So that's the void monster that we saw earlier. That made then when we got the lantern. So there's like no collectibles. So because I think this is just a warp out, right? Which means I'm finished here. It's probably what this is. So it's just get to the fragment. I think that's the game. Get the fragments in each temple. And then maybe there's a final dungeon within the void. Or maybe there's more, but... Right, so, but like, there are no, like, doesn't seem like there are side quests, collectibles, etc. So you don't have to, like, remember where everything was. Loading. The frame skips are happening on my TV too. Like when it finishes. So Twilight Lake, is this where was this the temple? Is the entrance gone? Because I finished it? I think so. Wow. I know it just saved, but I'm gonna save manually too. I think I'm gonna find the next temple, and then I think I might switch to something else. Cause like I do have this headache, so something atmospheric where I have to think too is probably not the best for me. But I am liking this so far. So I don't know where to go next. By the way, look at that. I don't. Why does it look? Hold on. Why does it look this way? It didn't look like that earlier, did it? Should I probably should try to fly back through the cloud, huh? I can also use my map. I bet. Wait, what is that down there? Ah. Fell in the crack. Nothing? Maybe this was like... We have to remember, all these lands were one thing together, right? So all these could really just be, you know, the same thing. I wonder how they did that. I wonder if the developers started like built the whole map as one and then literally broke it apart for this. Do you think that's what happened? Could all these pieces fit back together? See, I probably should go through that big giant cloud. Let's look at my compass. Yeah, that's a way to go, so. So like, what's this right here? This looks like a something. Stepping on a claw. I wonder if that's good luck. Because it looks like two lines or something. Huh. Right. Yeah, what direction? Okay, I see the lines actually over there through the giant cloud. But let's avoid the cloud. Windsong Falls. Cool. So, where was that, place? Hold on, let's look at our compass. I think I want to go back down to, no, I think I'm in the area already. I need to talk to Dina and John, right? They'll help me, they said. They'll tell me where to go next. What's this right here? Ah. I missed. Read. I am Rhea, Yohal's daughter. I sought out his words to make sense of what happened to him during his journeys. My father's burden lay heavy on his shoulders. Even though we found a new home, he was never the same again. There is hope, and more children have been born this spring than the last. We will recover, but I think he worried about things yet to come. I think the sickness of black rocks my father found scared him more than anything else. It's only been seen once or twice again, however. The sickness of black rocks? These islands we now wander are safe. Kara is soon having a child of her own, and laughter has returned to our hearts. Interesting. Let's head to... Oh, the stairs. Yeah, this was the only way up here is to fly. Huh. This was our that temple. So we had to come, what was it, northwest to get here. So let's go southeast. Yeah. Through the clouds. Is this the village we were at before? No, but there is stuff. I haven't seen this place yet. Read part 1. My name is Aram. I was there on the day of the Great Divide. My youngest child was ill, and I asked the spirit animals for help. When I prayed by the shrine of Iloqui, a terrible brightness pierced the air, and the land trembled and screamed. In terror, I took flight and watched with eagle eyes as the land broke into pieces, which crumbled and turned to dust. Only one place seemed calm. I flew there and perched on it. Horror-struck, it was the lighthouse. The lighthouse was surrounded by a golden shimmer that warmed and soothed me. I saw the priestess Kara pass me by, weeping. She held a lantern key, such as they make in the city of Urza, but the lantern was dead. The shimmer came from Kara herself, dwindling as I watched. She descended the lighthouse, and I saw that many spirit animals had gathered around the tower, watching. When Kara came to them, they bowed their heads and then left as if at an unspoken signal. Kara then looked at me and said, "You are Aram. I know you, and we need to talk." I found my voice and asked, "What has happened to the world, Kara?" She was silent for a moment and then said, "A great danger has gone, but also a great light. It's time we gather all who are lost so that we may find a way for our people to live in peace with the world again." Ever since then, I've been flying from one broken island to another to tell the lost people there is a new home, to lead them here, where we, in time, may heal again, when my youngest can regain her strength. Huh. Wait, what's this over here? Oh, that's another birdhouse. So where's the oh, what's this? Was I here already? I don't think so. Read. In the beginning there was the dreamer. Sleep in cold eternity, she dreamed all there is. She dreamed a veil, and behind the veil she dreamed the creator and the world, modeled from a memory of home. The creator danced into the world, and there he breathed the clouds and sang the sun and moon into being. As he danced between the clouds, he took 4 steps and so made the lands of the north, the west, the south, and the east. Then he formed the mountains and filled the seas with water from the clouds, and from earth and water he made animals, so land and sea would be alive. From stardust and eternity he made gods to walk the lands and look after the world. Okay. Backstory and lore about this universe. What's this? A family of crabs that are dancing. This is pretty funny. I don't know if that's gonna like come back at all. Oh, here's a crab symbol. Is this the crab island? Oh wait. Compass. Yeah, let's just head back, hold on. Ah! Keep pressing the wrong button. I'm so used to like in games having to just, press the A button again to fly. I need to go this way, right? Yeah. No, stop pressing the wrong button, Joshua. The settlement. Yeah, I want to go over the clouds, I think. There's a high island up here. Okay. And there's a smokestack that tells us, that we're... Hey, look, there's a cave.
Hey.
Hey. Hello, Auk. If you're looking for a Medvin, He is in the cave here in the village, probably studying some tablets. What about a story? Maybe about how I met Dana? No? Okay. One day I followed a honey-colored doe across an island in the east. The most beautiful doe I had ever seen. Suddenly I came up to a bird shrine. There she was, standing next to it. She smiled at me and my heart was hers. Dana, not the doe dummy. It was the first time I visited the land of gods. I was chosen to take care of its lands, while she was to inherit the duties for Kara's shrine. Pity that the shrine caved in. From what Dana said, it might not be possible to rebuild it. I'll try at least. Anyhow, anywhere. Where off to you now? Maybe the east. The east. See, that's why I wanted a direction. The east is next in line for a visit. It's a bit wilder than the western islands, and there are many ruins from the time of the ancients there. I think the most impressive place is Lifla's Grove, home to Lifla, the spirit deer of the land of gods. In the grove grows a most remarkable giant tree. This might be our temple. Hold on. My headache. Okay. In the grove grows a most remarkable giant tree, like a storm cloud. That one. Lifla hasn't been seen in ages, but it's said he saved the tree from the Great Divide. Take a break, Josh, please. I will, soon. Few minutes. The ancients built some kind of altar near the tree. So far, I haven't found out what it does. Altar near the tree. Okay. That's why I want to just get to the island, or maybe, and like, save. Because I don't know what it'll start me, but I think it'll start me where I land. So I just want to get to the east. Or maybe at least finish talking. See what talk to Medvin inside the cave. Where's Dana? Aaron, talk to me.
Hey.
Oh no. Oh no, this is Dana. Welcome back again, Auk. I hope your travels are easy on you. Aaron is over her head and ears with joy that a real bird shifter came to visit. Hear that she went off somewhere on one of her expeditions. Once in the north, when we stopped for a short rest by the hot spring, she was gone in a heartbeat. Storm of Hell found a cave nearby. Spirit Bear of the North. Find a judge. I'm getting all these pilgrimage. Let's see. So the next step is usually the archives. The temple's in the east. Okay. Hold on. I want to hear what she said again. Where? The archives. Oh, I want to hear what her initial text was. Like, they were talking about, you know, these different places. Like, what direction was that? Okay, let's see. Let's talk to our mentor, Medvin, right? Let's see how deep the cave goes. Okay. Oh, the loading time. Okay. As soon as I said that, it loaded, like, the entire thing. Discovered. Pilgrim Study. Saving. So, and we can see in our top right, we have one fragment. One of the fragment pieces. Or a fragment of the thingy in general. Oh, there's a lot of text here. Oh my goodness. No, I might just save here after talking to him. Welcome back, Auk. Come look at this. I think I know what you found. The keys to the caretakers. They are described as glowing symbols. So it warped into the lantern, you say. Spectacular. It pains me that I can't go with you, but my back would pain me more. What, you actually use the key? It makes sense they would open the temples, I suppose. But to think my apprentice would converse with the caretakers in person. We all believe the gods were either in eternal slumber or perished. Our prayers have always been to the spirits of the skies and lands, and to our ancestors. I have a bad feeling, child, but if one was still slumbering, you should search for the other caretakers. Questions need answers before it's too late. It seems big changes are coming to our world, and I see you as my own daughter, Auk. I thought Auk was a guy, honestly, based off that name. Be careful out there. Promise me as much. I guess, you know, like, even though the way they look, you can't tell by a look, you know? People can dress however they want. Oh, wait, there are two, hold on, there are two entrances here, too? Alright, whatever, I'm gonna save here. Let's see where, I'm gonna go back to main menu and see, let's see where, let me save one more time just to be safe. Wonder where it'll start me up. Hopefully hopefully right where I saved, basically. Let's see. Basically, yes. Where my last entrance. Which is perfect. So now I know what to read and which entrance to leave. Okay. So I don't know if I'm gonna continue this game on stream, but but I like this. Okay, let me pause the timer. Okay. Okay, well I'm gonna. In 3, 2, 1, let's pickle. So where we left off yesterday, we did our first temple. I forgot what it was called. I think it was like the Event-Tide Sanctuary or something. And then we left off and back. We talked to Dana and John, and then we found this cave with apparently Medvin is in it. So let's go read all the lore here and then talk to Medvin. So it doesn't look like any of these are individual parts, so maybe they're all different. Okay, let's talk to him first, actually. First guess would be that the other caretakers still seek refuge in their temples, by choice or not. Found a passage about eternal skies, rooms in the temples where the caretakers could speak with the ancients. Look for these rooms, Auk. Eternal skies, rooms in temples. Okay. I can't read this. It's written in a language I don't know, and much of it is broken and almost unreadable anyway. Maybe Medvin knows how to decipher it? Okay. Same thing. Oh, well then. Oh, this one has a weird, you have to be far away from it. What about this one? Whatever. I guess we can't really talk. Even if he does know how to decipher it, he won't tell us. Well, I have a stream on in the background. Let me turn it down, especially because there's not really a lot of music in this game. I still want to be able to hear the sound effects and everything. Okay. Okay. Let's go, Auk. Okay. Now it's loading. We know this game has some long loading screens. Let's go. Loading. Load faster. There we go. Just buy the fast load DLC for $5 on screen. Okay, so let's look at our compass. So it looks like we're just on the. See, what is that symbol up there? Okay. Ooh, this is some good music right now. Where was the? Here it is. This was the what they called it, the lighthouse, right? Yeah, it must be like, it doesn't seem to do anything right now. I should come back here later. So maybe once I have, you know, all three fragments of the thingy, we put it here and then the lighthouse opens and it might be like the final dungeon. Okay, so where did Dana say I needed to go? Did they say the east? I honestly don't remember. Let's find them. I think it was the east. Okay. The smokestack, or I should just say the smokestack, is that what this is called? But it tells us basically where they are. What's this right here? Ooh, a boat! Just like a floating boat. How did they manage to do that? I know the islands are floating, but still. That's a little odd. Okay. Dana, tell me where to go again.
Hey.
Yeah, the archives, the temple in the east by the eastern steps. Alright, so let's just head east. Wait, hold on. There's a symbol here. What's this? So sun and the moon again. the two-tailed fox that talked to us earlier. And then I don't think we saw a bird yet. Huh. Cool. Okay. Let's head to the east. Actually, hold on. I want to go back a little bit. Is there anything else? Yeah, we're back to the settlement, but I wanted to see if there's anything here. Because this looks cool. Because look at this gigantic statue. What is this? Doesn't like it seems like most of the stuff in this game is just purely aesthetic. You can't interact with it. But it's like, was that like it has ears. I don't know what that is. What kind of animal that is. Anyway, let's head back now. Where we were headed. What are these wind gusts? Do they actually make you fly faster? Something right here. Lilfa's Grove discovered. Okay. Is there anything to do here though at Lilfa's Grove? As far as I can tell, we can't actually interact with this map at all. Which is like, so we don't exactly quite remember what's what on the map. All we know is that, hey, we can tell which direction we're in gigantic land masses, but that's about it. Okay, I see a big thing over there. Is that another birdhouse? Yeah, it's just a birdhouse. I think they called it a bird shrine when I talked to John yesterday. No, let's head to the temple first. Or whatever it is, I don't know. I'm saying temple because I don't know what this is, but it looks like maybe this is something where we have to shine a light through it, so we have to solve a puzzle to open it. It's a big giant tree stump right here. There's a big island right here with a wind gust. Oh wait, was this where I just was with the bird shrine? I think so. Okay, there's a big shining thing, a big beacon of some kind. We'll look at that in a moment. It doesn't look like there's really anything there. Okay, let's head back to the beacon. Nice lag. Okay, take out our lantern. Use. Oh, I was right. That something opened that up. But did it open up too? Or I guess it opened up a lot. More than just what I saw. Okay. So here's some kind of a door. This is probably the temple. And it needs probably a sun and a moon thing. There's some animals here. Hello. I like these animals. They're cute. So where do I go? Maybe I have to fly through the thing. Let's see. Aha! Flew through one. what's this down here? I see like some kind of a structure. Maybe it's just lore, but we want to read it. The two-tailed fox. Oh, it's making a sound too. What's going on right here? An execution, maybe? This guy's a sword. Oh, it looks like someone's getting about to be stabbed right here. Maybe they are getting stabbed. The old gods are dead. This power belongs to God King Kuruku now. No, why are you doing this? Yeah, it looks like murders are happening here. Wow. Insane. Okay. Okay, so I see some beacons of light for like all of these, so 2. Ah. 3. I think there might be one more. So now we're just going or flying around looking for it. Hold on. This thing is lit again. Oh, Auk, why'd you land down here? You silly. Or maybe it was just the 3. Oh, there are 3 towers here. Huh. Wonder if this will do like both of the things though. Let's see. Someone here looks to be running. What about this right here? What is this? I don't know what this thing is. This is a silhouette of. Maybe it's a monster of some kind that maybe the. Oh wow. I don't know. Let's use our lantern. Oh. I guess those were gears, not things to like open. Okay. We have the silhouette stay. Let's enter. So yesterday, the first temple was a little bit confusing and a maze. I wonder if this one's gonna be the same. Saving, good. Discovered the Heartwood. Let me take out my lantern. The Heartwood. Let me start exploring around here though. There could be something. Actually, the question is, how do you actually escape this? Okay, you just keep jumping. Even though it was like trying to prevent me from jumping. Wait. Wait a second. Am I lost? Am I stuck? No, I'm not. Okay. Whatever. Okay. There's stuff all around. What's this right here? Is that you, Kara? No, that can't be right. Who are you? I need to get out. I am weak. It's the rock. It's not one of this world. The rift further down in the cavern. Close it. So maybe they thought we were Kara because we have her lantern? This place is definitely different from the Eventide Sanctuary. Okay. Let's head up this way. It looks like I should just be getting on the platform and going over there first towards that suspicious beacon. So, Auk, do what you do. Now, next question is how do I actually get there? Can I think I'm too far to jump. But maybe I just no. Auk, you fell. So maybe that's the first puzzle. Figure out how to get over there to begin with. Maybe oh wait. Okay, I have an idea. Let me just jump over to that wave. Maybe there's oh okay, there's a cliff up there. I didn't see it. Big brain, big brain. This is totally a difficult puzzle, not just me being bad. Okay. See? We figured it out. This is moving much faster. Oh my goodness. And we still can't, and I still can't make it over. What? What is that up there? Looks like the portal to the sky. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, Auk, we can do this. I know we can, somehow. Why can't you transform inside? I would just be able to fly. Ugh. Hey, let's go, Auk. Is there just like another cliff on the other edge to jump to? Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, like honestly, that's where I'm supposed to go, but I don't see how I can actually jump there. Yeah, because that's where I just was. Yeah, I don't know how to make this jump. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. I see it. There's another one right there to jump to. I didn't see it before. Okay, I was like looking around. Okay. Auk! Auk! No! This is annoying. Having to climb up again each time. So we just have to, so this is the first platform. First step. Huh. No. Alright. That one's coming too fast. Come on, Auk. Huh. Alright, so that's 2. Okay, so that's step 2 done. Oh, for the love of... I keep jumping too early. I take it back. This isn't worth the $1.20. Okay. I'm just bad at the platforming. Okay. Just having to climb back up every time is really annoying. This is supposed to be a game about exploration, not slow, weird platforming. Okay, we got it. Come on, Auk, just make it. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so what does this do? So it was that. Wait, was that the whole temple? Like, that couldn't have been it. Right? Okay. You did it. I feel much better already. Thank you. I was beginning to fear fate where I would fade away. Koroku's men took hold of my home. They wanted the magic of this place. I fought for so long, but I am just one and they were so many. At least I kept the most important secret. And it's the one you were looking for too, isn't it? I have what you need. Here, take the key. It was my task to protect it, and so I have. Thanks again, young one. I'll leave the rest to you now. Okay, that definitely was. Okay, that definitely wasn't the second fragment. That was the second key. Okay, that was not the temple. Now I guess. Huh. Let me save. Wait, can I not save in here? It won't let me save in this place? It's weird. Oh, the fox is back. Ah, my friend. What leads a bird to the east? And to visit Lifla on top of that. Oh, so she held the key all this time? Use it where it belongs. Further east and a dash north. Close to my home to be true. But answer me this. How come temples lead downwards? Hello, whoever just joined. How come temples lead downwards when people look up to the sky for answers? It has eluded me for centuries, but that's fine. Humans are special creatures, to say the least. So, east with a dash of north, it said. Oof. That's not good. Online, though. I didn't get mad. That's the difference. Ah, the loading screens are so long. Wow. Okay, so we have to go east with a tad bit of north. Okay. Let's go this way. So, it's not this, so this way? Runes of On. Okay. Wow, look how big this map still is. I see something here. Ak, what are you doing? Fly higher. Pick out the lantern. So it's a gigantic bird. I don't remember this place being here. Are the lands drifting in the wind? We need to hurry if we want to reach someplace safe. No, I've heard of that show though. Let's see, what's this right here? Is this the temple perhaps? Or is it just a big tower? It's a show. It's a comedy. I'm pretty sure. No. Let's see. Okay, I see something. What is this place? Did Oster just leave, by the way? I hear something. Read. The clans of the South are proud people. Even now, before the threat of the so-called God King Kuroku, they will not bow. Before the cities of Urza and On were built, many of their shifters chose the deer as their spirit animal, the protector. This is AER, Memories of Old. But slowly, their spirits succumbed to sadness, and they blamed the gods for the darkness in the world. The darkness invited into their hearts spread further. If this is true, then so is the opposite. Existence of light, and there is hope. I am Kashar of the Eastern Islands, and the first shifter in 10 generations. My spirit animal chose me, and I will fight. I will travel north to the monastery to join the other priests. Okay. I didn't mean to read it again, no. Wait. What's this right here? Huh, interesting. Ah! So. Stuff here. We got the lantern. Someone's fallen there. So it looks like there is nothing more we can do. The machine is an accident waiting to happen. We got too greedy. Maybe, wonder if it was related to that flying thing where I just was in the sky. Not really. Okay, eastward still with a bit of north. This place is expansive. Okay, maybe that's the temple. That looks temple-y, right? Okay. Read part 1. To Gorion of the Storm Islands from his son Tazo, Father, it's with sorrow that I must tell you of the loss of the Snow Crane Library. The palace guard of the city of On came into the night, carrying weapons and shouting the name of their king, Kuroku. They destroyed and burned houses and scrolls alike, and would have burned us too had we not been able to escape. We watched from a safe distance, keeping close the few precious scrolls we had saved. We will journey to the monastery in the northwest to place the scrolls in its safety. I trust that it's too far away for Kuroku's wrath, and too poor to excite his greed. The spirit crane will lead us until the snow line, and return home south with my letter to you. I hope he finds you well. Okay. I mean, the letters ended up here, so I don't know if he actually delivered it, so. That's just me. What's this right here? Mayor, open the door. Are you just gonna let these soldiers overrun your city? Stop cowering and come out. but more people with swords. Should I, maybe now I have to head to the north? Because that's what those things were saying, but maybe that's not yet. Okay. Trying to see what this is. Take out our lantern. I, for one, am glad that the God King is here to protect us against those southern brutes. Okay, here's a bird shrine. There's a lot of people here, it looks like. The God King demands changes. By royal decree of God King Kuroku, King of kings and God of gods, all must bow to him, the only God. His and his alone are all the lands of the east, and the land of the gods. Bend the knee and be spared. Resist and see the last of your days. Such is the will of the God King Kuroku now and forever. Written in the 10th year of the Heron in his great city of Om. No. Yeah, here's someone being killed. Wait, there's something here too. Ah! Hawk, fly better. Oh, there's actually nothing here. There's just like a... Look at that. What are those 3 dots? Oh, it is still a person. I thought I had my lantern out. I guess I didn't. Maybe that person is like they're hiding. But what about right here? Sorry, a song is good. So this person, when I dropped my sword, I threw it in the bushes and you stabbed me in the face. Those aren't the lyrics. Where was Sorry a song? Where was it? Ah. Yeah. Here's another fox. Okay. Kakariko Open Grotto. That's what I call it. Yeah. Because there are 2 grottos in Kakariko, right? The open one and then the one you have to bomb. So I just call it Open Grotto. What's right here? Did I already look at these ones? I don't know. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Obviously I have the key already, so I have to find the temple, but I don't know where that is. It said east with just a tad north. Is it more like... This game world is pretty big, actually. Yeah, but there's not much to do that, like on the islands themselves. It's mostly just like visual with some lore. Sir, our scouts report that several deposits of AER, hey, the first mention of whatever that is, have been found under the temple grounds north of here. AER. Said north, so it's, yeah, I think I was right into having to go north now. Bow, Lens of Truth, and Inspire, but do you have magic? Rip. Eastern Steppes. I mean, Dana did say that the Eastern Steppes was where we had to go, but I thought we already went east enough, because that's how we got the key. Well then. Yes/no. Kakariko doesn't have as many checks as you think. It has lots of, that has more entrances than anything. Check-wise, you're getting a lot of good stuff. But yeah, Kakariko actually doesn't have that many checks. I mean, it does have a bunch of Skulltulas, but the shops are there as Adult Link, so I would say that's more, depending if you do shop sanity. Ah, okay. Yeah. Ooh, I think I found the temple. This big beacon makes me think that this is a thing. Oh, these steps look weird. Okay, let's see. Let's take out our lantern and let's see what people are doing before we enter the dungeon. Let me go. These are holy grounds, not just another source for the taking. Or power source. I forgot the word power. Huh. Hey. Open temple. Oh wow, this looks pretty impressive right here. Not gonna lie. Okay. Enter temple. Yeah, definitely. Some health is always good. Yeah, especially in randomizer when you don't know what enemies are like gonna have to face with certain weapons or lack of equipment. In Minish Cap, I love getting heart pieces and heart containers because I take so much damage in that game. That game is like hard to avoid damage. Okay, let's save. Mhm. Okay. How's the Western Monument coming along? Okay, so this temple looks interesting so far. Hmm. So this is where we entered. Wow. This pl I mean, we knew the first place was big, and this place was probably gonna be just as big, but wow. So let's just head down. Okay. Some fire here. That's interesting, actually. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh dear! I just fell like the entire place. Can I climb all the way back up with these stairs? Ock, how dare you fall? The dreams of the people are calm again. I hope this whole ordeal with the king is nothing more than an old man worrying about nothing. Okay. Light Temple, the worst medallion in the game. Okay, there's more steps. Okay. Where? Okay, so we're back. I think I'm back to where I fell. Oh my goodness, this place is gigantic. I don't know where to begin. Let's start by what is this right here? It looks like a gigantic machine. No, Auk! Don't fall. You little weirdo. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, so once again, I am back. Oh, that's weird. So, like, the only way to leave is by falling? jump down there? Huh. Okay, so where's a door? Where's somewhere we can go? Here's something. Was this the first thing down on those steps? Looks like it. I mean, I've been playing it for 2 hours, so. If you can get it, I recommend it if you can get it for if it's on sale. I definitely don't think it's worth the 20 bucks that is the first asking price. But like I said, I got it only for $1.20, so I'm okay with it. Then again, we don't know how big this game is. Even though like it said there are 3 temples, the map I have only did like maybe 20% of the world map. So it's probably a lot bigger than just 3 temples. So is this all this is? Just a circular, like a square thing, and then I can't even enter it? Wow. Okay, let's keep going down. Light arrows, the best item in a Ocarina of Time. Okay, so here's a door that I'm gonna need to activate a puzzle, do a puzzle, so I can open this door. So okay, so that's a clue. Boomerang. Cool. See. Are you playing no logic or casual logic? So that's where you're getting all the good stuff. We found a fortune. There are multiple pockets. There are multiple pockets of AER below. Loads more than we had anticipated. Okay. The game is called AER, and I still don't know what that is. The elevator isn't working again. Who keeps turning off the main switch? So here's another door to enter at some point once we find the... Oh my god, you're getting everything. You did not mention that you have the slingshot, but it's cool. So, did I walk? Okay, I did walk around this whole thing. And bombs. Ak walks up this thing really quickly. I was making sure I didn't miss anything. Well, I don't know if it's on sale right now. It could be. I'm just... use. Yeah, but because I own the game, I can't see what it actually costs in the eShop right now. Okay. So I just activated that. Now that one gear is moving. It said there are multiple pockets of AER. Let's walk down even more. See if we can what's this? Oh, is this just the... Wait, what? What is this? Okay. Okay, I have... This is on Switch. I don't know if it's on any other platform. So that just went... That just showed somewhere. I have no idea where. Okay, what's over here now? Oh, this is where that camera just panned to. Lovely. So it says 1 out of 3 of these. Maybe the other 2 are in those 2 doors. The invisible maze is in Shadow Temple, one of the final rooms. So I think at this point the best bet is probably to just start entering these doors, bottom up. Okay. Let's save for now because we haven't saved in a while. Here's another switch. Use. Oh, this is an elevator. Oh, maybe that switch is to call the elevator back down. Okay, so there's two switches right there. This is probably a puzzle room. Is this the last one? Yes, the other dreams are locked up in the storage. The other dreams. Wait, what? Power up. Oh, I get what I'm supposed to do. Jump, Auk! Okay, Auk made it over. Yeah, so market warps are really good. Oh, what is this? This is a big tablet. Feast in honor of the only god Kuroku. Forever is his reign. King of kings and soon the ruler of the known world. Hover boots from the Bombchu shop. Wow. Yeah. And yet your Zoro tunic is all the way deep inside Shadow Temple. Great. And I'm just saying Shadow Temple. I hate dungeons in general. And randomizers. Alright, let's jump right here. Wait, am I back in the main room? Or is this a different... I don't know where I am. I truly just have no idea where it is I am. So yeah, this door is where I came from. Storm in the Valley. That's the Gerudo Valley Song of Storm's Grotto. It's adult link only. It's adult link only right behind the carpenter's tent. Should we remove these old scrolls before we start up the drill? Okay, this just goes deeper, doesn't it? Oh wow. Is there any like other path first? No? I think it's just down, down, down we go. Or not? So I have to... Okay. Looks like I have to get over there. Did you find magic yet? Wait a second. Sure. Oh, wait a second. How do I get over there? Do I have to? Oh, hold on. I think I see what I have to do. If I just walk across this, yeah, this is what I was supposed to do. Okay, here's a thing. So that's light number 2 there. So now let's just go up and see where this leads. Ooh. I wonder if this leads just to a door in the main room. Oh, it led here. I was like wondering, okay. So it looks like we're 2/3 of the way done with this temple. Okay, so I need to find the other door. You can do what? Jabu Jabu. Jabu Jabu. Is the dungeon alright? He is some kind of a fish. The thing is Jabu Jabu of the Zora species? And now you have the hammer from the sword from Kokiri's sword chest. Wow, it's insane. Okay, so let's see. Oh, use this. Let's see what this does. Oh, it makes things go. Progressive upgrades. We like those. Wait, what's that over there? Oh, I don't know yet. Let's not worry about over there yet. Let's just worry about... Auk! Auk! You stupid... You fell! Auk, auk! You've never saved and your game just froze? How do you not save? It takes 2 seconds to save! You should save like every couple of minutes, just in case. Yeah, it's frozen multiple times for you in the past. I remember it. The fact that it happened more than once in the past means you should learn to save. Alright, here's the... Come on, how many times am I gonna mess this up? You were just about to save. Wow. But do you really want to redo it all? Alright, let's use this. Will this open up that door below? Let's save, because I'm getting confused. Okay. Okay, so now that thing is going up and down. Okay. Oh! Okay. Now will this open up the door below? Yeah. It did. It opened the door below and all three of the third light. The king's men are soon here. We need to hurry. I hope the scrolls will be safe in here. Okay. So, now that all three lights are lit... Ooh, what's this down here? Read. When the Creator made the humans, the Keeper of Dreams came forward and stood guard. Keeper of Dreams, that was the first spirit that we saw in the first temple, right? He saw... Of what I'm doing right here? This can't be randomized. There's no items to collect or anything. It's just story driven. The Keeper of Dreams came forward and stood guard. He saw the link between the Great Dreamer and eternity. Bless you. Sometimes fear and nightmares were born into the world, and when snatched up by human thought, they turned into horrible realities. So he prepared powerful songs of time and peace, stories to lead the nightmares astray, and he trapped them in eternal scrolls and stored them away. Horrible stories never to come true, stored and forgotten in the halls of sleep. Wait, didn't it say he made the happy stories in the scrolls? Hold on. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. I understand it now. We found a fortune. There are multiple pockets of AER below, loads more than we had anticipated. Oh yeah, this here is just for the elevator. I don't need to grab that. Oh, it did. It saved most of it? Good. Oh yeah, it only didn't save the hammer, which you got in Kokiri's sword chest. You said. Okay. Did I already finish this temple? Because this is what the room in the temple that looks like the sky, right? That's what Medvin was talking about. Wow. This is really cool looking. Talk. So the time has come finally. Then this marks a time for the Keeper of Dreams to wake from this daydream and to resign. How could I protect your people from the nightmares that lurked within their dreams as you cease to believe in me? I doubt you will be able to overcome the shadow that lurks in your world, little human. There is a shadow in every human as well, a shadow called emptiness that can't be filled with power nor possessions. Shallow minds led way for the void to come into existence, eating everything away. Wow. The Creator, it kind of is. The Creator had to sacrifice himself to lock away the ravenous void, and the land and skies were shattered in the great divide. Heed my word, little human. Will you be able to find the last fragment before the void does? For myself, I claim the deep sleep, and leave my concerns to you. I am free. So the fact, like, their power weakens as people cease to believe in them, that reminds me of, like, what happened to Pan, the god Pan in the Percy Jackson book series. In the Battle of the Labyrinth, they actually found Pan, and then he was, like, fading away, and the only reason they, like, he was in pain but being kept alive because only the satyrs kept believing in him. And so, but once... But like once Grover was able to like let it go, Pan asked him to, was able to fade away finally. So that's interesting. How like I don't know, it just reminds me of that. Spoiler alert, I guess, for that book that came out I don't know how many years ago. So that's 2 fragments that we have now. Just one more. The last fragment we have to find before the void does. But there's still such a huge, gigantic world left in this game, according to our like map. What? Magic. You got magic, a bottle, and a bigger bomb bag. Holy moly! From wow. And a bow upgrade. That's crazy. Yeah, bigger quivers. Yes, yes. It would say a bow, but when you buy it, it's the quiver. And shops are different. Shops act differently in Ocarina of Time than they do in Majora's Mask. Okay, so I have no idea where to go now. Do I head all the way back to Dana, basically? Pretty much. I think you technically need the long shot to beat the Water Temple boss to get to it. So I think that's so you're missing 2 hook shots. I know you don't need it, but logically you do. Because you're playing with casual logic. Because you're playing with casual logic, I'm going with casual logic. Well, glitchless is the same thing. It's casual. You can do glitches, but because you're playing casual logic, I'm just going casual logic rules. Home of thousands. We built this shrine to stand beacon, to stand beacon, and as home to the birds of these lands. Much as birds did for us in ancient days, they have been our friends since forever. Since forever. They scouted the lands and settled in places of soil which could sustain us. When we were still the tribes in the wilds, we traveled with the birds as they moved. We trusted them to mark the moment of change. They taught us to be nomads and shaped us to what we became. I think you do technically need iron boots too. So I believe Dana is just this way. Go, just head west and then I'll eventually find it. Just head far west. What's this right here? Oh yeah. It's it's Sheik's, your ocarina sound is Sheik's harp. So I need to head back to the settlement. I believe it's west. Because they originally told me to go east, right? So opposite of that is west. Oh, here are those falls from before. Wait, no, it'd be southwest actually, right? Because we also had east, but a tad bit north. Alright, we're almost there. The settlement. What are all the songs you have? Lullaby. Uh-huh. Okay, that's pretty good. We've taken care of the land of gods for many years now, me and John, and my parents before us, but I have reflected on the rituals of the pilgrimage very much. Why is it that only bird shifters go through the pilgrimage? There are other shifters who are chosen by other spirit animals. These are, of course, the stories that tell of Kara. She was a bird shifter too, but it feels as if it's more than that. As with Kara's light, I feel that you were given it to shed light on something important. Well, maybe other animals can't go between all the floating islands, so that's why birds have to do the pilgrimage to go everywhere, right? But you still have part of the pilgrimage left, don't you? Let's see. There's only one temple left now, and it's located beyond the storm of the Howling Peaks, all the way up at the roof of the world in the north. The roof of the world. It's an old monastery where people lived, served, and learned in solitude. The sigil is located close to a small bell tower, rather than the temple itself. Wait, I'm taking a picture of that to remember. Take care when flying through the storm. Sometimes it's difficult to find the way, and it's raging stronger now than just a few years ago. Okay, let's talk.
Yo.
Have you seen Erin? I turned my back for just a second. Now I can't find her anywhere. Oh, this is all my fault. I know that she's as adventurous as her old man, but it's not the same. It's just different when it's your kid, you know? Will you please help me find her? I'll search around the camp and see if the skyboat is still here. God forbid she took the skyboat. Can you search the outskirts of the island, see if you can find her? Side quest? Does this be a side quest? Well, here's the skyboat. It's still here, so it doesn't look like Erin took it. Okay. Ooh, what is that animal? Is that... Oh, look at that. They're sheep. And they love me. But the mother ran away. Come on, baby. Sheep, 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 sheep. Oh, no, okay. I have to do the chicken sound from that Tommy Wiseau did in the room. Sheep, 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 sheep. God, Tommy Wiseau. Just because it reminded me, because it sounded like sheep, so I had to do it, even though it's not related at all. Erin, where are you? I can't find her either. You did get mentioned you got double defense, so just... Well, that's good. Well, how many hearts do you have? Well, now you're not going to die. Oh, you only have 4 still? Oh, hold on. What's this right here? Oh, that's just one of the kites that led me at the beginning. I cannot find Erin. Uh-huh. Yeah. I do not know where Erin is. Cannot find her. John, give me another hint. You said the outskirts of the island. Is it like just this? It just means like this specific island, right? Not none of the other floating islands? This island isn't very big. I'm kind of like flying all around. I have my eyes peeled for her. I just see a lot of... When's my next OOT rando? I don't know. I have some other games to play first, so I might try those out before I go back to some randos. Erin, where art thou? ¿Dónde estás? Dum Kahaho. I believe Kaha is where. That might be when. I don't remember. I need to relearn my Hindi that I've like forgotten. Hindi. A language. I cannot find Erin. Sorry, John. It looks like she's gonna die missing. Where's Erin? Like, I feel like I'm wasting my time right now. I don't even know if, like, she can be found. I mean, John's asking me to, but where is she? Like, where's Dana? There's Dana. Why aren't you looking for your own daughter? Why is she just sitting there? What's wait? What's all this? Uh-huh. What is, ooh, what is this right here? It's like paw prints of some kind on the wall. Taking a picture of that. Aaron. So far, Aaron has not been helpful, and now she's only trouble. They specifically said at the beginning, the three of us will help you. How's Aaron helping me right now? She's missing. And it's my job to find your daughter. At least she can follow directions and not run off alone. I love Impractical Jokers. I haven't watched it in a couple months. Oh, I think I found her, maybe? I loved, my favorite one is Q. He's my favorite, Joker. Actually, no, for me, it's a tie between Q and Sal. Alright, yeah, I cannot find her. I think I should just head to the north now and, like, forget Aaron. Let her die, right? Should I just let her die? Honestly, even after I do the next temple, John will probably like tell me to still find her. So I have to, if I have to do it in the future, just come back to it, right? But it's like, I don't know what it means. It says search her on the island, but like, could it be? Where exactly does the island end? This is a cool drawing. The lore in this game is really interesting. Like, she's not in the flying boat, John. I wonder, what happens if I fly all the way down? Not really sure. Does it just go down, just go on for infinity? Aaron? So this is the last time I'm gonna be maybe she went inside here. Did I get pinged in Discord? Hey Seb. The loading screen is so long. Hi. Huh? Got a DS? Cool. Let's see if Medvin has anything else to tell us. Maybe Aaron went in here. I doubt it, but... This is AER, Memories of Old. I have some information, but raises even more questions, I'm afraid. For the caretakers, there was another entity. The Creator, whose shrine I bet you found already. Since the world itself is his temple, he has no temple of his own. But there is a shrine larger than any temple. Strange, isn't it? I found an old text from the time of the Great Divide. The lighthouse shone a brilliant beam, and a monolith tall as 10 of the tallest towers of Urza appeared in front of my eyes. In one instant, the peaceful refuge of the land of gods became instead sky, chaos, and piercing light in the middle of the monolith. I knew then that it was the Creator's shrine I gazed upon, for nothing else it could be. From it, cracks spread and the sound of 1,000 thunders drenched my mind. For us, the Great Divide is the tale of Kara and beginning of the people of the sky and nothing more. Now I think otherwise. Kara visited the caretakers, as you have done. It is said that she was given a great power when praying at the lighthouse. I believe this creature you see in your dreams is looking for this power, and for some reason it seems to be following you. I beg you, visit the last caretaker and see if you can find out even more. I will continue my search here. Well then. This is called AER, Memories of Old. See? AER, Memories of Old. The question is, where is Aaron? Whatever. I think I should just head to the north now. Past the raging storm. Eponasa. Okay, hold on. While this is loading, I'm going to switch to another stream to listen to in the background. Okay. Finally it loaded. Okay.
Yo.
Please look around the island, see if you can find her. I did look. Did she fall in the well? Yeah, Aaron just doesn't exist right now. Maybe they're playing a prank on me. They're hiding her just to waste my time. Maybe John and Dana are actually truly the evil ones. Anyway, let's head north. Tired of waiting or wasting time. We're gonna head far north. Okay. Windsong Falls. This was our first temple, I think. Or was that where we got the key? I don't remember. But yeah, so we have 2 fragments. So we just need 1 more key and 1 more fragment. So, and they said the key is, or at least the, what was it? The sigil is further away. Discover King's Pass. Is there anything actually here, though? Sounded like someone burping, I think. Okay. It's time to face facts. The God King is here to stay. It's better to bend a knee than to lose a head. Well... let's read this. Oh, there's no scroll here. It's gone! I wanted to read more. Let's see what this place is over here. Ach, you're falling. Oh, my camera's messed up. There we go. Let's fix that. Okay, let's just keep heading north. Even further. Oh, hold on. Let's take that out and see what they say here. If you ever go further north, listen for these bells. They will help you find your way. Let me turn up the sound. Okay. Howling Peaks. Hey. Yes. I can't hear what you just said. What? I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand. Are you talking about a mod loader? Then what do you mean AB joined in your room? I don't know what that means. Oh. Oh, a B like a B did a B flew into your room? Oh, okay. I was sorry, I was just confused. I thought you meant like someone like if you're playing on mod loader, someone like joined in the game. So so I need to find so I'm looking for bells or a listing for bells, but I'm also what's this right here? Hey, here's a cave I just found. Let's enter it. We can hear whoever's game is playing. Hey. Another long loading screen. It's one. I guess that's one big criticism about this game. The loading takes too long. Why does the loading take too long? I don't know, because it does. That's all I don't know. Hey. Discovered the Cave of Harmony. Ooh, a bear. So oh. I didn't even know. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to jump on these, all of them, and activate them. I didn't even know that was like a switch of some kind. I just jumped on it because I thought it was a platform. I guess it is, but alright. Oh, there we go. That's all of them. Platforms appeared. So this is probably the key to enter the temple. No. This is not an RPG. This is just like an exploration story game. There's no fighting. There's no items. There's just flying around, like solving some puzzles, but mostly just exploring. So yeah, this is definitely the key. Here's the last symbol. There we go. Okay, why can't I save in here? Maybe because I have to talk to the spirit animal first. The music's gone too. Yeah. The two-tailed fox returns once again. Okay. Jump, Awk. My friend, the little wanderer, found her way to the far north. Aren't you cold? Even I can feel the chill through my fur. Might be the hot-bloodedness of humans? Well, at least you made the air shimmer in here. Like the stars found at the roof of the world, where the air is crisp and clear and storms never rage. A key in the ice to break ice once more. Go west, go north. I'm going to take a screenshot. Go west, go north, but don't freeze to death as other creatures before you. Go west, go north. Now it lets me save after talking to the fox. It won't let me read. So, like, if someone missed those instructions, would they, like, not have any idea where to go? Or would Dana still have the information? Okay. Then it loads once again. I like this game. That is 10 magic beans. It's when I hear something weird, what happened in my last Ocarina of Time seed though with magic beans? I found 2 of them, so I had 20. Okay. The number wasn't green, which means it capped out. You know. When I got down to 15 beans, it turned green. Okay, at 20, it was, as if it said I wasn't at max capacity, right? But as I was using the beans to fill all the bean slots, once I went down to 15, it turned green as if that was max capacity. Yeah, but you can only get a maximum of 10 in vanilla. And once you have 10, the number, yeah, because you can only buy 10 from the bean guy total. There are 9 spots that it's useful, and the spot next to him is the 10th one. And that's the only spot that doesn't give a spider. But still, there's only maximum of 10 in the game, and yet it also caps out at 10. So it caps out at 10 and 15, apparently. It's really weird. Roof of the world. Go west, go north. Okay, I see a beacon, but I doubt this is the sigil. Hello, whoever just joined. Sora. Wait, I can't open the temple. What, that was it? Ring the bell, ding dong. Hey. There was something below this, though. Two scrolls. Read part 1. I am Zuya of the Snow. Today, a priestess from the far southeast came to us, telling us of a great war between the cities of Urza and On. Her name was Kara, and she requested an audience with the god that is said to sleep here, the Watcher of the Veil. Our master of the scrolls bowed to her and told her if there was ever a god, he must be sleeping so deeply that even she could not awaken him. Part 2. But Kara insisted, and he led her into the innermost sanctuary. She stayed there for 3 days and 3 nights. No one knows what she did in there. She left us without a word, but her face was sad, and I fear for our people. What can we do but guard the most holy texts of our ancestors? We are but few, and no one believes us. Our whole world has gone mad, and there is no cure. Wow. This is a little bit depressing, but I don't know, how old are some of these, like, tales and scrolls? Like, obviously the Void is, like, trying to come back right now, but... By the way, let's look at our map. Yeah. Here's the roof of the world. There's some, like, much other stuff that maybe we missed out on, though. Like, exploration-wise. But who knows, like, if, what happens after the lighthouse, too. Okay. And it loads again. Yeah, I wish I could see the how much this game costs at the moment, because I don't think the Nintendo's website lists any discount if it was on sale. I don't think the website lists it. You can only see it in the eShop. Okay, so new temple. Honestly, I think the first temple was harder than the second one. Okay, see ya. This, I'm already confused. This place has a lot of directions to go. Okay. So there's stuff to do on climbing up the stairs. We can head straight through the door. Is there anything to the left? Just put them here. Now we have more food than we know what to do with. Okay. Hey, here's the symbol of the key that I just got, right? Oh, that's the first key. Here's the second key. And there's the third key. Yep. So I wonder, if you wanted to, could you do the dungeons and like the temples in any order? So this looks like where the dungeon is gonna end. I keep calling it dungeons, temple, whatever. Jump, awk. No. So it looks like maybe there are like 3 different doors where um it relates to like the, the 3 temple slash shrines where the keys were. Okay, whatever. Let's head up here now. Let's head to the right first. Okay, here's a thing. Wait, wasn't that door already open? Oh, I guess there was like a little hole in it, but now the entire door is open. Okay, so that's one of the sigils. Or I guess maybe that was the whole thing. In the beginning, there was the dreamer. Asleep in cold eternity, she dreamed all there is. She dreamed a veil, and behind the veil, she dreamed the creator. And the world modeled from a memory of home. The creator danced into the world, where he breathed the clouds and sang. Wait, I already read this before, this one. This text was in another place before. Did this stream I'm listening to just stop? No, it didn't. Just went quiet though for a moment. Alright, so now where are we? Do I have to press all the switches? I don't know if I'm supposed to press them all at once, but yeah, I can't do it. Ak just jumps too high. Okay. So So that's probably what I'm supposed to do, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff like this way. Big old staircase. Is that just a locked door, perhaps? Another door. Thing. Let's walk up the staircase. That's a small door I can't enter. Okay. What's over here? It's a big old cage that's like broken or something. Is this a secret path? No. Yeah, let's just go up here. Okay. I definitely don't want to go down that little cliff. Let's go back up. Huh! Huh! Good job, Auk. Huh! Okay. So, we're in a direction. We found something. Doesn't look like we, oh yeah, never mind. This is just snow. Okay, what is... So, someone's here is praying. What is this game rated? ESRB wise. Okay, here's something. Use. We'll open up a door. There's one over there. When we die, our souls rejoin eternity, of which they were made. Our souls are stars that the Creator took and set in our heart. So from eternity, each time a child is born, a new star descends into its body and fills it with eternal light. Until such time as the body dies and becomes dust again, the star flies back into the skies behind the veil to dream. When the gods left us, they went amidst the stars to search for a new home. And when they find it, there too will we be born again. Okay. Okay, so this door, so there's like the main entrance, and this was the little door I found. So basically, but we had to go around so we can get to this way, basically. And that's just a shortcut if we save and quit. We don't have to walk all the way back around. Makes sense. But now I seem to be stuck. There's a sigil down there. I don't know how to quite get to it. Maybe I can jump on something to like just jump down? No. Okay. Okay, let's head back this way now. 'Cause this door did open up. Honestly, I still think I have to press all these switches. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, hold on. What's that over there? Oh, I figured it out. I had to use that as a guide. Maybe I had accidentally started on the right block. Okay. Well, we found something. We found another place to go. This game is cool. This place is huge. Right. Oh, a puzzle. I think I'm supposed to make it a mountain. Oh. A healer of sorts, closing the forbidden gates to eternity. A lone giant swimming from star to northern light, singing about our world to the great dreamer. Is this even a door? Or is the point of that? Let's see what these people say, or are thinking, or doing. So it's down to the two of us now. Oh wait, hold on. Here, is this the answer right here? Something with a diamond, maybe? Yes. There we go. Okay. I don't know what all that just did. But a second tower just popped up with some lore. A mystery and a gift giver. The reason we are at all and the one who taught the ancient tribes. What? We long to meet you again. So, we just did something. There's a staircase. That... is something? Wait, is it already up here? Wait. That's where I entered, right? Yeah, this was like the main thing at the beginning. Okay. So basically I actually was able to open this door that was closed. Okay. So I activated that. There's nothing to the right, so let's head to the left. What's this up here? Some kind of boulder or whatnot. It's... okay. bridge appear. This is confusing. A map of a dungeon would be nice. Okay. So this was the puzzle I had solved. And that is the great door I'm trying to open up. Okay. So now I opened up a bridge of some kind. Let's see if I can figure out how to get to it. I'm not sure. Let's go back. Let's try to get an aerial view of everything up here. So that door. Let's go on that door next. Wait, is this the second one of these puzzles? Wait a second. What? Okay, hold on. There looks like to be I don't think this is the same room, but hold on. Okay, it opened up another door. Use. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I don't know what that did. Looks like this has to be shot from 3 different directions. So that was the first direction. Okay, here's another one. Or not. Can't get up there yet, maybe. Oh, here's... How did I miss this one? Use. Oh, I get it. Then I just go to this other one. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if that's how you're meant to get up here, but I was able to jump that. It doesn't look like that's how you're meant to get here. Okay. Looks like I was supposed to come here through this staircase. Through this door, yeah. Or not. Wait, hold on. Where does this go? Oh, it's a slide. Okay. So yeah, so it looks like I wasn't actually supposed to do that last one yet. The entrance to the gate is frozen shut. There is no leaving now. This is a thing. Okay, back to this. So I did that puzzle. I did that puzzle. Is there any other? Okay, so I came from a direction. Which direction was it? Came from this way, right? Originally, when I was like, oh, there's another puzzle there. And I didn't go inside this door yet. Move Ak. Read. When the Creator made the world, he woke the gods to care for it. First swam the Watcher of the Veil high in the skies, a mighty guardian against the black cold endlessness, forever singing soothing songs to the great dreamer, lest she awaken from the dream of our world. Wait, is that all this room was? Wait, that's all this room was? I'm a little bit lost again. Okay. Let's try heading forward again. So we already went like all these directions. Staircase led up there. No, let me go back up there. Yeah, there's still both of these. Unless I already did those. Here's the bridge. Have I crossed this bridge yet? Up. So is this through that other? Yeah, this is actually on the other side of that door of where we were. So again, I don't know if that was the correct way to get to that last one. If I had to, if you had to jump like that, but it seems to have worked. So that door just opened. Okay. I think we finished the last temple. Okay. Oh, look at that thing. That's so cool looking. Talk. Come closer, little champion. I won't ruffle your feathers. I am the Watcher of the Veil. I guard this world from eternity. But I've spent many years trying to close the rifts that threaten this world. Now, without the faith of your kind, my powers are almost gone. There isn't much left of the first dream of the great dreamer. The dream we call our home. Did you know that the first dream brought forth the Creator? His only weakness was his tender spot for your kind, little human. To create you, he linked his heart to yours, but your hearts grew empty. Shocked by the emptiness dwelling in himself, the Creator ripped the void out of his heart. But time changes many things, and a new little champion stands before me. A human one, even. Listen now, champion. These are my last words. This is the last fragment of the 3 Kara left in our care. There is only one step left now. Return the 3 fragments to the lighthouse in the very south, where your people have built the camp. It will show you what's next. It all rests upon your shoulders now, little champion. Okay. I had a feeling it all ends with the lighthouse. There's the void again. Oh Look at that evil thing. Each time we get a fragment, it gets closer and closer to us. Loading. Will I finish this game today? I never did manage to find Erin. I'm gonna try finding her again before I like return it all to the lighthouse. Okay. Loading. 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 Sorry, I was just checking while I was loading. I was checking a message in Discord. Okay, let's go. To the south we go. We hardly like looked around in the snow world in the snow area though. But we kind of just found everything pretty quickly that we needed, right? Howling Peaks. So yeah, let's just fly to the south. Was that where I already was? I think that's where like I got the key, right? This fire encampment. Yeah. That was literally where the key was. Cause it just stands out, you know. So that's why I was drawn to it. Like there might be like more lore scrolls around, but it's not. I'm not seeing anything specific at all. I like this little thing right here. Is there anything here? If you ever go for the, okay. I was like, oh, this is like the only thing really without snow. It's just a nice little, cute little island. This is a really nice looking game. What is, was already here? Yeah. Maybe I did explore it all. The cold has spread this far south. It's not right. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Bird shrine. Are there like souls hanging around the bird shrine? Yeah. How much are we almost there? Not quite. We still have quite a bit ways to go. Okay. Okay. Windsong Falls. Okay. So we're almost back at the settlement. Like how much of the map, you know, that's still like missing potentially that I could have gone to. Maybe that's like could be post game stuff. Because even after you beat the game, you can probably, you know, keep flying to look for more lore and stuff, whatever you want to do. Okay, so where exactly? Okay, it's this way. Smokestack. It looks like Aaron is back.
Yo.
Hi again, Og. I'm so thankful that Erin is back. I must say, she was very thorough in her field trip. To think she paid such attention to detail, so I struck a deal with her. She promises to tell me first she can go play along the island's outskirts. Who knows what Erin might achieve one day? She might even become a guardian of the outer lands in time, or search in ancient scrolls like your mentor. But I can feel the disquiet in the air, you know? With luck, these dark and strange things will go away and the lands will find peace again. Actually, I think you'd better talk to Medvin. You two know most about what's going on, and he told me he wants to see you. Well, there's Medvin right there. Aaron. It was a great adventure. You think so too, right? I was all the way to the other side of the island and discovered lots of stuff. Dad was kind of mad when I got home again. I had a promise to tell him where I want to explore. I didn't find you on the other side of the island. It's not as fun when they know I'm exploring. I'm old enough to go on adventures by myself. Next time I might take the skyboat and go to faraway places, but you can't tell them I told you, okay? Dana? Hi, Ock. To be the last caretaker, you're truly amazing. Did you know, in one expedition, she would call Mother's intuition or influence guests, so she... Lucky enough to be around for so long in the first place, something is wrong. I feel it. Talk to Medvin. Okay. Hold on a moment. Let me pause the timer. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright. Resume. Medvin. I don't have any more clues, I'm afraid. The cave-in, the black rocks, Kara's light, temples opening up again. It's all very vexing. You met the last caretaker, at least? For some reason, it feels like it's your pilgrimage that became my most important task, not my own. The world isn't right. Snow creeps south and animals are found dead, and you are different somehow. Like you are glowing but not with light, more like a presence or warmth, and yet the world itself seems to have grown colder. Kara prayed by the lighthouse to seek her answers in the old days. It's your turn to do the same now. I'll meet you up there. Okay. Come on. There we go. Place tablet. Pull it out of yourself. Okay. There's the tablet. Okay. Big old beacon of light. Let me guess, I should go follow it. Goodbye for now, Auk.
Hey.
Not quite sure what's happening, but I think it's all meant for you, Auk. Follow the beam to the creator's shrine. Auk, are you alright, child? The lighthouse shone a brilliant beam. Leads on another divide. Who would you call it? The greater divide? I don't think your pilgrimage ends here, I'm afraid, even though you have already gone further than all before you. Whatever it is that you will face at the end of this path, I am confident that you will, as always, come home safely, full of interesting news. You have found so much I never would have dreamed of, understanding the ancients in our past. Go on now, find out what lies at the end of this light beam, and Auk, please be careful. Right, come on. What's happening? Where are you going? Promise to come back. Hey. And we have to fly again. So, what direction are we heading in? That way. I see oh, what's that beam of light all the way over to the right? I know I should be following that, but I don't want to. I want to see what this is. Lifla's Grove. I've already been here before. Oh, that's just the temple open, but it looks like I can use it again. Or not. Well then. Oh yeah, I see the beam of light still. It's everywhere. And, alright, people wanting to play Overwatch. I could, like, if I get to the shrine and can enter it, then I can stop. And continue it later. The Creator's Shrine discovered. Right. Saving. Okay. Here's the Creator's Shrine. Yeah, I'm actually gonna stop here. Oh, I can't even save. Well, either way, I'm gonna stop here. It did save, right? Well, here, let me pause. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm just Hello, everyone. Welcome back to AER Memories of Old. Last time when we stopped, we just entered. I think it's the final place, right? Because we got all 3 fragments. We went to the lighthouse, and we followed the light beam to whatever the area is called. I don't actually remember, but. So yeah, so that's where, hopefully that's where we spawn. If not, then I'll just have to fly back there and it won't be a big of a deal. Okay, but anyway, in 3, 2, 1, let's pickle. And, oh, I forgot about the loading screens. Can't forget about the long loading screens with this game. Alright. This is fine. Here we go. Well. Okay. While it's loading, I'm trying to like fix the cameras lately. Okay. Because that's what it's gonna be. Because this table is slightly taller than like the other desk, so it's like it's pointing up more. So it's like the top of my head's getting like cut off, and there's nothing I can do about that because this camera is like a cheap little clip-on. It has to clip onto the top of my monitor. Oh yeah, I'm right outside. What is this place called? The Creator's Shrine. Okay. Let's fly in. So that's what happened. And it's another loading screen. Oh, goody. Alright. This game has pretty long loading. That's a kind of a con about it. Takes forever to load. Maybe I don't know if that's just the Switch version or what, but okay, so we're in the Creator's Shrine. I wonder if this is okay. I just dropped. I can't remember the priestess's name, but her light, and that I just collapsed. Auk, what's going on? Auk. Hey. Okay, now I guess I have to follow it. Maybe is that maybe that's the light that came out of the lantern, and I can't remember her name. Was it Kira? Auk, wait, listen to me. Do you know me? Kara. Okay, I was close. I knew, but I was like this. I had a feeling this was Kara. I am Kara. Time is short, but I'll try to explain. You are of my blood. Once, the Creator infused me with some of his light, his hope and his dreams, his power at the time of the Great Divide. This power is yours too, Auk. It has saved you from the Void's touch. He is stronger here, however. I will shield you for as long as I can, but we don't have much time. You're about to enter the prison of the Void. His prison is outside our world, and there I cannot help you at all. Follow me. Alright, so these are just like checkpoints, like directions to follow. Hello, whoever just joined. Okay. So this place is pretty dark, and the Creator's Shrine doesn't look very impressive overall. I mean, yeah, and Kara is just leading me over here. Hold on, I have to turn you up. Okay. Let's go. The common cold is certainly a thing, alright. Come on, Kara, lead me. Do you understand, Auk? I am a memory of my old self, and now that I have left the lantern, I will soon fade away. I can only speak to you here and now. There is no turning back. This is the only chance we have. The people of the sky closed their hearts to the void, but it was not enough. He has almost broken free from his prison. We can't stop him from devouring our world. Not without you. You can put an end to what was started so long ago. So it seems like when so I'm confused. What exactly started the Great Divide? Was it people stopped believing in the gods, or was it the hey Nate beep boop I'm a robot? But like, what caused the Great Divide? Was it the Void trying to break free, and then the gods like got together and were able to sacrifice themselves to keep the Void in his prison, but sacrificing themselves caused the world to split apart? Is that what happened? And like, I'm sorry, there are so many things I want to tell you. So many things I would like to ask you, but we don't have the time. These last steps are not for me to wander. It's up to you now. It's up to what you really are. This door leads to a realm in between our world and eternity, and this is where you will find the Void. You must finish what the Creator started and make whole what was shattered. So wait, am I bringing the world back together again, all the islands? I know you can do it, Auk. This is goodbye, I'm afraid. I will watch over you with all the might I have left in me. I believe in you. Thanks, Kara. What did Kara mean when she said I am of her blood, like a descendant? None of the things told about like Kara having children, right? None of the lore, at least that I've read. I might miss one or two. Maybe the Void was hungry, so wanted to consume them all. I mean, the Void is trying to devour the whole world, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going on. So Auk just like absorbed Kara again or something. I don't know. Hey. And the loading screen! Welcome back, loading screen. Okay, it doesn't look like this one's taking that long. At least. Yeah, that one's pretty short. Okay, so stuck at home for the past week because of the common cold. Yeah, that doesn't sound very fun. So like, I'm confused. It sounds like there's gonna be a battle here. This was literally just a puzzle game and exploration mostly. There's absolutely no combat, no collectibles. So I wonder like what is gonna happen here. Like, is it just gonna be turned into a completely different game at the end? Oh, it's all okay. Come on, Auk. You can tell she's scared with the way she's walking right now. Oh dear. Every time we collected one of the, was it a key or one of the fragments, we saw a little bit of the Void. And oh, it couldn't hit me. What is going on here? The arm's just coming out very slowly. One touch. Not much, but you felt enough. Like the whale's reaching out slowly, like, you know, you just needed one touch and then everything would be alright again, you know? I don't know. That's like a trope in stories, right? The single touch to like fix everything. Oh, what's going on? Hold on. A cable got loose or something. That's what happened. Okay, you trust me. It didn't. We didn't miss anything. It just faded to white, and then I guess it's going to the credits. Literally, like after the touch, it just faded to white, and that was it. That was the ending. So I was like 5 minutes away from the ending. Okay. Okay, I guess final thoughts about the game. I thought this was a pretty cool game. I really like the exploration. The camera was left a little bit to be desired, at least until I switched over to the Joy-Cons, but I think that's just an artifact of my controller and not the actual game. But even still, the fact that like the camera could give me such a bad headache that first day was something. But the exploration was in the dungeons and things, or temples, or whatever. Auk moved so slowly. I wish you could just walk faster. You didn't even have to be able to transform. If you just walked faster, I feel like that would have been better. But overall, I think it was a pretty cool game. Definitely worth the $1.20. I don't know if it's worth $20. If you can get it on sale for pretty cheap, I would say I recommend it. I think the game itself is good. I don't know, but like asking that $20 asking price without on sale, I don't think it's worth that. But I still think the game itself is pretty good. You know, you should see if Valley is available for Switch. What's Valley? Stage Clear Studios, ported by them, third-party licenses. Yeah, let's just wait till the end. Wow, look at that tiny little text. They just had to put that in, but make it as tiny as it could possibly be. Yeah, but you should see if Valley is available for Switch. I don't know what Valley is. Okay. Now, is that it? Is there like a end game cutscene? Or is it just going to stay on this white screen? I'm pressing the button. Okay, it just goes back to the main menu. Wait, what did I do? What did I do? Valley is an incredible game. Like, what is it, though? What kind of game is this, what I'm asking? So, I think I should stop the timer, though, right? Press the 3. No! I keep pressing 3 instead of 1. 1 is what stops it. 3 resets it. Ah! I always do that. Not always. I do that a lot. I really should change up the hotkeys so I don't forget. But yeah, okay. It just takes me back here. So that's all it was. Took me back to the Creator's Shrine. The beginning of the Creator's Shrine. Okay. Very scenic exploration game. Okay. Well, I'll check the eShop in a minute. Yes, I want to quit. So I'm not ending the stream, obviously, because I just started. But I'm going to end the recording because I think I want to put all my AER footage together into just, one video. But I don't know if I want to do that. But just in case, let me do that. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all had a nice time. I'm Joshua8600, and I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe to me here on YouTube and follow me on Twitch, where instead of just doing randomizers, see, I sometimes do games like this live. And it's pretty cool. I have some other games I want to do live, too. But that are like, pretty different and stuff. So, yeah. Okay. Goodbye there.